Much of what we know about North Korea's nuclear arsenal comes from what Pyongyang itself releases. These pictures, made available in the final months of U.S. President Barack Obama's administration, provided startling images of potential progress. Foreign intelligence agencies scrutinized these photographs in detail to try and determine if this device was actually an atomic bomb. In September 2016, North Korea conducted its fifth nuclear test and announced it had standardized the production of nuclear warheads. The North has long maintained that its nuclear arsenal is necessary to deter an invasion by U.S. troops. And even if the props aren't real, U.S. intelligence officials would conclude 6 months into the Trump administration that North Korea had successfully miniaturized an atomic weapon like this, small enough to fit on a missile. And after successfully test-firing intercontinental ballistic missiles, new UN sanctions were imposed. And the U.S. president warned of
fire, fury, and frankly, power like the world has never seen.
That's if Pyongyang didn't stop making threats. Well, North Korea responded by unveiling plans to fire missiles near the U.S. Pacific Island territory of Guam and its military bases. Then, in September 2017, photographs were released that set more alarm bells ringing in Washington. Kim Jong-un inspecting what appears to be a hydrogen bomb, small enough to fit on an intercontinental ballistic missile. Later that day,
a seismic event, possibly two, in North Korea that South Korea says was man-made.
A sixth nuclear test, its largest to date. It created tremors that were felt in China and Russia. Analysts have their doubts about the claims made by Pyongyang because they can't be independently verified. But these images have always sent signals to foreign adversaries and researchers who use them to make models like these, created by the Center for Non-Proliferation Studies for the Nuclear Threat Initiative to estimate size, weights, and explosive energy of these devices.
From ground imagery, we can extrapolate certain dimensions from missiles and design concepts from their nuclear weapons that they display. And we can try to understand better what the projections of their missile ranges are and what type of designs that they are going for.
6 weapons have already been used in tests, but what about the others? Well, South Korea thinks the North may have up to 60, with this kind of thermonuclear bomb being the most powerful. And while there hasn't been another test in more than a year, and North Korea is talking to the United States, Korea watchers believe the North has continued producing plutonium and highly enriched uranium, along with ballistic missiles, enough perhaps for several more weapons able to be attached to rockets capable of reaching much of the world. So many believe that it's probably a good thing these two are at least talking, although cynics say it may well turn out to be little more than another photo opportunity.